Okay, I haven't done my Wonder Hussy impression for a while, so I'll do it now. Now, for Nigella or for Wonder Hussy, I don't think you're getting your phone back. I think the CIA or NSA or whoever's going to keep it. I don't know. I just don't think you get it back, but I could be wrong. Anyway, for Nigella, for me, check. You just have to get out a bit more. Maybe once a day, just plan to go somewhere. Where there's a handful of people. Just interact with people a little bit. That may not be a perfect solution, but I think it's probably going to help you a little bit. If you were around here, or if I were close to you, I would certainly spend try to take you out somewhere. Maybe if you're around here, around the Avondale Goodyear area, we can meet up and go do that waterfall hike. It's an easy hike. You can hike. It's much a mile back to the waterfall. Then a mile back to where the parking area is. People actually camp out there. Not this time of year, I don't think, but in the cooler climate, they camp out there. Of course, there was a lady a year, maybe 2 years ago. That she liked to hike. I don't think she did that waterfall hike. I think she did a different part of the park. Because the White Tank Park is a pretty good sized park, not just a waterfall. There's a bunch, and sometimes I'm gonna go back up there and plan to spend the day up there, maybe on a cool rainy day or something, and get more of what's actually up there. Because there are a few videos here on YouTube, from the White Tank area, and the thing they call the Scar, it's not part of the White Tank Park, but it is on the south side of the White Tank Mountains. I'd like to get up there. If some cute, interesting chick knows how to get up there, I think I know. But if some cute chick has done it once or twice, hey, let's make a collab video or something. Let's see for Jesse's Drone Adventures. Now, one thing about you video a lot of the Hohokam, Anasazi, Salado people, their former dwellings. Now, have you ever thought about getting like an archaeologist or cultural anthropologist, somebody that knows a little bit about them, to either go out there with you or to kind of comment on your videos? They'll say, well, this is what we believe these people were doing here. This is what we think they were using those for. Just talking it out there. I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but I sure love to watch your videos. Let's see for Wonder Gypsy. Now she's got she's got her a small bus that she's made into a home. Now check, you might put a tow. If that thing is, you've got a powerful enough engine to tow your Jeep behind it, you might put a tow hitch on there and then tow it in the back. You'd want to lock the transfer case in neutral, so you're not spinning the transmission. When you're going down the road. That's one beauty about a four-wheel. Or if it's like got a 4 or 5 speed in there, you can just put that in neutral. So you're not spinning the transmission or the engine. Or you could find your part-time boyfriend to drive one vehicle. Now for me, I'm right at 6 feet tall, so I don't think I'd have to get on my knees to get in that bus. I don't think I'd ever fit in there. You look like you're. I think you said you're like 5'3", 5'4", and you just barely miss the ceiling. So I don't think I'd ever get. I don't think I'd ever be. I don't know how people ever. I don't know people. I guess that's meant for school kids. For the kiddos. Probably the driver is probably a smaller person too. If you're gonna have a boyfriend, drive a vehicle behind you, you'd want to know somebody. You'd want to trust them. You'd want to make sure they wasn't. I wouldn't steal somebody's vehicle, but you would want to be pretty sure that you know them well enough to know that they wasn't going to do that. But I'd want to, do a few short, just do something around here. Like I said, maybe go hike South Mountain. It's cool, or the Estrellas or the White Tanks. Do something. I went somewhere a couple hours. You kind of get to know each other and make sure we're two people that can work together. Oh, hey, I found my one pair of Speedos. This is not the pair I modeled a few months ago. I showed me wearing. That's another pair. I was going some clothes. Now let me tell you what I did. This is probably about 5 or 6 years ago when Goodwill used to have a half price sale every other Saturday. What I do every other Saturday, go down and buy about 2 weeks worth of clothing. And rather than wash them, I just go buy more clothing. I did that for maybe about 6 months. I got a tremendous amount of clothing, and I just kind of put it in bags until I go around to washing it. And I found these at the bottom of one of them. Now I still clothes are starting to wear out now, and I'm going to have to buy some more. But I still got a bunch. And I've gone through I was going through a bag. And I said, well, I'm out of clean t-shirts. I need some more clean t-shirts because the one I'm wearing is kind of ripped up anyway. But so this is, I probably had this by probably about 5 or 6 years anyway. So I've got my $3 or $4 I gave Goodwill for it. But anyway, I was washing his clothing, and and these Speedos showed up. Now, the only way I'm ever going to wear model these on YouTube. Well, one of two ways. Some chick will do just make a video with me at a splash pad where she's in a 2-piece bikini and I'm in no Speedos. We do it, kind of a tag team, or maybe I can set my camera up on a tripod, and we both play around and say, oh, that would be a world of fun. Or if one of the single female RVers are not yellow for me, person asks me to model them, I'll model them. I'll set my camera, not my phone. I'll set my camera on a tripod, where you can get a good look at me in these Speedos. That's the only way you got to see them, or I'll put them on my hat. There we go. Then that looks silly, doesn't it? They're still wet because I actually washed them. I figured I might as well wash them with my clothes. I've got another load of pants that these are like super dirty pants. What I'll do, I'll put them in the washer. It'll take me about 3 days. I'll just let them wash a little bit and then sit. You'll sit and soak. Because all these pants are like super dirty. They're oily and greasy. Ones I've done mechanic work with, they're all super greasy. So even then, they don't always come. They come out cleaner, but they never come out perfect. But I save these for what I got to do mechanic work. When I know I'm not oily and greasy, and not as big a deal about ruining a good pair of pants. Of course, I don't have a good pair of pants. I've got usable pants, but not super good ones. Okay, love you. Bye bye.